This is a quick review on my 2018 Samsung Q9FN 75-inch. I've had it for a little bit over a month now. Not really too impressed. If you're looking for a review with all the bells and whistles and specs, go to a different channel. I'm just going to give you a quick take on my personal experience with this TV as just a normal, everyday user. When it comes to 4K content, this TV is awesome. The picture quality, the blacks, motion control, everything about this TV is wonderful from that aspect. But as far as, an everyday user, I mean, I've got Verizon Fios TV. HD channels look good, not great, not wonderful, but just good. A lot of hazing. The motion control is not so great when it comes to, compressed supposed 1080p content. Same thing with streaming. I was surprised by that. Netflix, the 4K content looks good, not great. Amazon Prime, the exact same thing. I was watching Westworld the other day on Amazon Prime, the HD, and it had all kinds of weird shadowing effects. Motion was kind of out of whack. It didn't look too good. But if you were to pull up like YouTube and watch some of the 4K content, 60 frames per second, this TV is amazing. But like I said, as an everyday user, I'm not impressed. Not in the slightest. It's all about, what content you feed this TV. What was the point of having a very expensive TV? It's maybe if Verizon Fios offered 4K content, everything was 4K, this TV would be wonderful. We're not there yet as far as technology goes, so I can't really recommend this TV. As far as picture quality goes, again, it's wonderful, but the software, I'm not too impressed with. One of the software features, being able to use a remote to do the Bixby voice control. I hate Bixby with a passion, but being able to pick up the remote and say, game mode, dynamic mode, movie mode, and it'll just immediately adjust and calibrate the picture and backlighting and everything else, and it's a pretty cool feature. But even playing like PS4 Pro or Xbox One X, putting on the game mode, it's nothing special. I'd rather watch it on like dynamic mode or natural mode. Gets a little bit more bright, the lighting. But I guess to give you my first experience, when they went ahead and they installed this TV, went ahead and hooked everything up. Everything worked well from first glance. Hooked it up to my Denon receiver, which is not even 2 years old. Polk Audio surround sound system, everything worked fine when switching between the different TV inputs, like the switching between the PS4, regular cable input. But I had issues when pulling up the actual Samsung software, the application dashboard. Pulling up YouTube, the audio worked fine. But when pulling up Netflix and Amazon Prime, no audio. So played around with it multiple times until finally figured out what the hell the problem was. It seems like Samsung has a whole bunch of auto functionality built into this thing where it tries to auto sense. And it kept on changing the audio. You had to dig under the expert settings to figure out what the hell was going on. And so you've got like Bitstream, PCM, Dolby Atmos, a couple other options, but anyways, it was switching it to an audio setting that just was not compatible with my Denon receiver. No idea what the issue was, but once I switched it back to like Bitstream, the audio kicked in, and this took Best Buy multiple attempts before they figured out what the hell was going on. Back to the software, the auto sensing functionality. Let me go ahead and just turn on the PS4 for fun. I mean, I've got a list of issues with this TV regarding software. Like, as in, the HDMI control is a feature that I fell in love with years ago. I've been using it forever, but it seems like this TV acts goofy as hell when it comes to that function. So I just turned on the PS4, took forever, and you can see what it did. It immediately opens up the friggin' dashboard. Don't know why. Dashboard will sit up there all day long. You have to actually grab the actual Samsung remote to turn it off, exit out of it. Other weird functions is when the PS4 goes to sleep, this TV will magically switch inputs. It'll actually bring up the TV Plus application, a part of the Samsung dashboard. Oh yeah, really weird shit. Xbox does the same thing, where you go to turn it on, and it'll tell my receiver to, hey, switch to the TV audio input. It's just like, in this day and age, what the hell is going on here? Why is it, switching this? It's called Samsung AnyConnect Plus is the auto sensing functionality, which sucks. I hate it. Where, we're in the middle of watching TV, and in the background my PS4, goes to sleep, and then all of a sudden the input changes for no reason. I switch back and forth between, the TV or Chromecast or, something like that. And then all of a sudden the audio will completely drop out. It'll completely drop out to the point where I actually have to turn the TV off and turn it back on. And then my audio syncs right back up. I've replaced the HDMI cables just thinking that was an issue, but no, it's Samsung AnyConnect Plus wreaking havoc with all my other devices that are supposed to be auto sensing. Okay, turn on the PS4, but why am I not seeing the PS4? Go ahead and push the PS4 button. Am I getting anything right now? It's just weird issues that I've experienced with, not very compatible with other hardware. And I'll link other videos in my description, the problems that I've ran into. Again, you may not run into this. If you want to use this TV, without a receiver, maybe just a sound bar, plug all your, peripheral devices directly into the Samsung One Connect hub, it'll probably work out great for you. But going into, an expensive receiver with nice surround sound system, you might end up having issues. You might end up being pissed off to the point where you're ready to return this damn thing. It's just, these are just some of my issues. Like I said, any questions, hit me up. And, again, we'll see how this goes. Thank you.